Traders, welcome to today's event. This is Jim Simmons with Street Trading Academy. In this session, we're looking at optimizing global assets and a prop program that's built around trading futures, Forex, and crypto. And so let's go ahead and dive into our session today. Of course, before we get started, we do need to post our disclaimer. We can't guarantee results. I would love to be able to do that for you, but I just have not figured it out just yet. Our products and services are for educational purposes, and there is risk involved with trading. Please understand the risk. All right, perfect. So what are we looking at today? First off, we are recording the event as well. So if you got to run, no worries. You're welcome to catch the recording later or reach out with any questions. We're always happy to help. What we're looking at today, we're going to cut through the noise. We're going to do what it takes. We're going to look at the Street Edge. We're going to give you a foundation to a winning system and success in trading. Really, that's what this is all about. And we've been able to help a lot of traders with this style of trading and with this program, and it's been really great. So we're just going to hang out and kind of show you what we're up to and what's working for our traders, and let you know how to get involved should you choose to do so. Okay. Quick intro on our team. Sean Kozak is the CEO founder, also the systems architect for all of the indicators and algos and all of that, kind of the brainchild behind all those systems. Myself, Jim Simmons, sales and education manager and the trade room instructor for the futures, Forex, and crypto program that we're talking about today, and been trading the markets for about 15 years. And yeah, so that's a little bit on me. Jim Schmelzer, options trading instructor and portfolio manager, and also prop firm risk manager. Jim is like I say, he's a portfolio manager for a family office, and then he also with Street does our options courses and instructing. Great trader, really great guy to learn from. Ethan, a fantastic stocks trader. We brought him in to run our stocks trade room. Really doing a great job. Fantastic trader as well. All of us have been trading over 15 years each. So that's who you're working with. That's who our team is. We like to start off these events with a commitment to you that we're not here to give you any nonsense. There is no false hopes. We've helped thousands of traders, and we're just getting warmed up. We have a no-nonsense approach, though, which is that we lead by example, and we're going to show you results first because you can't deny the results, right? So we'll get into that here today. But before we dive into some of the results and some of the things that we're doing as far as trading, we need to start off with just a quick calibration on why are we here. The reality is all of us are here, and all of us are in trading because we want to make more money in less time. That was what got us into trading. It's what keeps us into trading. It's the idea that we can make more money in less time. Now, for everyone, that might mean a few different things. That might mean replacing an income. That might mean replacing a spouse's income. It might mean being able to travel and work remotely. For others, it might be just making some money in retirement to help improve the legacy, and for everybody, it's something different. But the reality is everybody gets into trading for those reasons. Make more money in less time. That's the perceived goal. That's the idea of what is believed is possible, and it is possible. But what ends up happening most of the time is we flip these. We give trading tons of time, and we don't make any money. And that is the issue and the problem that we are here to solve, and one that we can help. Maybe you're not where you want to be in trading. Maybe you're sick and tired of the vendor rat race. You're tired of buying gadgets and tools and this thing and that thing, and you just want to be done with that, and you just want to make some money. You've been doing it long enough. Maybe you've drawn a line in the sand and said, okay, it's now or never. You're playing the song. You're like, all right, let's do this. Either I'm going to do this or I'm going to move on, right? Because you're tired of wasting time. I've been there, and I know exactly what that's like. Or maybe you're trying to get funded. How many of you here are doing the evals? How many of you are doing an eval? Type an eval in the chat box if that's you. How many of you are already funded? Maybe you're already trading on a funded account, but you just can't consistently profit enough to be able to get paid. Maybe you're, losing the funded account, right? Usually a decent blend of everybody in these type of events, right? Maybe you just want some better trades. Maybe you've got some things that are working for you, but you're looking for more trade opportunities. Here's one that we nailed down a level and took an entry there, took 2 profit targets here, and we've got a lot of these trades available for you. Okay. Yeah, Gene and the evals. Yeah. And we'll talk about what that means too, for those of you that are like, what's an eval? We got you covered. So, but let's start off with performance, because we can't boast without any proof. And so let's start with the performance, because the reality is, unless I can show you performance, you probably shouldn't listen to me for the next however long we're here. So we like to lead with performance, because there's no boasting without proof, and seeing is believing. So we track all the trades that we take, futures, Forex, and crypto. You can use these methods for day trading or swing trading on any time frame you want to. Now, we trade some of the higher time frames. We'll get into our methods here in a moment, but you could trade this on any time frame as long as you do it the right way. And there's, it's all based on multi-time frame analysis. So if the time frames line up, everything looks good, let's do it. But the idea here is transparency, right? We're here to show you exactly what we're doing so that you can make a good decision. Is this something that you want to get involved with? Does it make sense to you, right? So here we can see, 77% win rate. This was across, 109 trades or so. We've added some trades to the list here. Here's the update, as of right now. We can scroll down here and take a look. We take stop outs. It happens. Everybody does. We're not immune to that. I wish we were, but if we were, none of you would believe me anyway. So we only take stop outs so that you'll believe me. No, I'm kidding. We take stop outs, guys. But here's our trade performance, right? So we've got 91 wins, 34 stop outs, 16 break evens, across futures and Forex, pretty steady. And we're at almost 76%. So right in line with what we were showing here. The idea here is consistency. We would want to see that there's, numbers that are, floating around that 75% and up mark, right? We don't want these numbers to waver too much. Now, certainly we always want it to be as high as possible, but what we don't want is where we have, 85% one month, which would be great, but then follow it up with like a 60% the next. Like, that doesn't work. We need consistency in our performance. And you can see, the numbers there are pretty consistent there. And obviously October is far from over. So that's an idea on the numbers. Now, the next question you would ask is, well, what about risk reward, right? What's the risk reward ratio on these trades? That's a very valid question. All of these trades are at least 1-to-1 risk reward. Okay. So if you're doing the math, 1-to-1 at 75%, that's a 3-point profit factor. Okay. So when we tell you there's no nonsense, there's no nonsense. This is over 75% win rate, usually, on a 1-to-1 risk reward. Most traders are looking for a 2-point profit factor, right? 2.0. Usually we're looking at, 2-to-1 risk reward at 50% win rate. That gets you a 2-point profit factor. Or at 1-to-1, you need 66% win rate to be at 2-point profit factor. We're at 75 plus. Okay. So does it work? Absolutely, it works. So how do we do it? Let's dive in. So the first thing that we have to recognize, how do we get there as traders? Well, the first thing is you have to be willing to let go of the past. Okay, let's start with one that we don't normally talk about, but I think it's worth bringing up, is you've been burned before, right? Maybe you've seen this song and dance, you've heard it before, you saw, okay, I went through this other thing and signed up, and it was the greatest thing in the world, and then it didn't turn out to be what it was reported to be, right? The first thing you have to do is be willing to be open-minded enough to accept that there are options out there that really do work. And it comes from a place of someone who's genuinely trying to help traders succeed, right? If we stop here for a second and kind of dive into that idea, it's that sometimes there are some great options out there for us that we end up missing out on because of the fact that we've been burned before and we just can't trust that anything is the real deal, or we're so skeptical that we're just out to try and prove a point rather than get involved. And we end up in the process holding ourselves back from the success that we all deserve. And make no mistake, we all deserve success. If you're putting the time and the effort in and you've got a good attitude and you're getting after it, you deserve success too. Absolutely. So don't shortchange yourself and don't hold yourself back with the idea that, well, I just have to, prove this wrong or prove this thing or that thing, because the reality is we're going to make money with or without you. We'd love to have you with us. Okay. So that's kind of a precursor to this, what we're going to talk about, the first topic here, which is you got to be willing to let go of the past. So, and that goes along with it. But one thing that I've heard a lot over the years is, well, I made a ton of money last year and it was great. What happened to that money? Did you get to spend it or did you give it back to the market? Oh, I gave it back to the market. Right. We've been there, or we've had, traders that say, I lost a ton of money last year. And we've had other traders that say, I lost a ton of money and I'm just trying to get my head back above water before my spouse finds out. Like, it's been that severe before. We've heard it. So here's the thing. If you lost money, the money is gone. It's not coming back. I promise you. It's not boomerang money. And if you figure out how to make that happen, let me know. It's not boomerang money. You can't come back. It's gone. Okay. So accept the fact that the money's gone. It's gone. Accept it. Move on. Let it go. If you're mad at yourself, forgive yourself. Move forward, because what's happening is the more you focus on, I just got to get that money back. I just got to get that money back. You're just holding yourself back from success in the industry. The reality is you can't make money on what you had yesterday. You can only make money on what you have today. So if you focus on making money today and not yesterday, you'll be far better off. Okay, so be willing to let go of the past, good or bad. Let it go. Today's a new day. Next, be willing to do what it takes. How badly do you really want success in trading? That's the question. Do you really want it bad enough that you're willing to do what X percentage of losing traders weren't willing to do? That's the question. Now, does that mean you need to jump through all these hoops and take a ton of time to get there? No. But you do have to be willing to put in the work. You do have to be willing to maybe unlearn some things, maybe let some things go, maybe adopt a new process, maybe learn some new things. There are some things that you're going to need to be willing to do. One of those is being willing to get help from someone who's qualified to help you, and be willing to follow a new process, and be willing to accept the fact that what you're doing now might be great. It just might not be the complete package. What we see a lot is where traders have a lot of really great ideas, but they're missing the big picture. Like if you look at the bullseye, right, you got the bullseye. They're really great on the really central stuff. They're really inside focus stuff. They're great. But what they're missing out on is the big picture. And by ignoring the big picture, you can really, you're really going to lack consistency in that, because the trades they're not going to hit as often. You're not going to have as much probability. You'll have some days that'll be great. And then you'll have other days you go, I just got whacked in the face with a 2x4 and I have no idea how that happened. Like, you just feel it. And your head hurts the rest of the week. So we're looking to avoid those type of scenarios, to where you can get the full package, you can get the full picture, and you can trade well in every circumstance. So be willing to get help from someone who's qualified. And here's the thing with that. I've never heard a trader say, I am consistently profitable, have been for years, and nobody taught me a thing. I learned it all on my own. I have yet to hear that probably never will. Now, there are some traders that are out there that are very successful, but odds are they had a mentor, or they had a teacher, or they had a course that they took, or they learned from, some different opportunities that were out there. So be okay to accept the fact that, hey, there's some great options out there, and some great opportunities in trading, and this could very well be the one for you. Okay. And you can see we're showing trades throughout this. We'll just show the trades on each slide as we go, so you can see some of the trades that we're taking. And these are taken by us. They're taken by our students. There's kind of a mixture of all those. Okay, so what is the edge? What is the keys to your success? You need a strategy that can produce consistent winning results, that we can trade in any market condition, and that there's no excuses. There's always trades, sometimes more, sometimes less. There are those situations, of course. And that's what we're looking for in a strategy, right? It has to be something that is also able to be replicated. Like, yeah, you need somebody who's been there, done that, and can show you the way, but they also have to be able to teach you. And more importantly, you have to be able to replicate that. Because if those three things don't line up, then there's no point, right? So the process that we use a multi-time frame analysis, starting with the daily, and then we go down to the 4 hour, then we go down to a 1 hour. We can go down to a 15-minute if we need to see inside the candles, but typically we're sticking with the 4 hour, 1 hour, and a daily. And now we're day trading. And you say, you're day trading on a 60-minute chart? Yes. And it works really, really well, by the way. Now we're trading everything. We're not just trading one instrument. Like, we're not just saying, oh, I trade the ES and the crude oil. No, we trade everything. If it is something that is tradable and can give us consistent results, we will trade those. And we will give you that list, and we will even feed you the trades. And it works. So we don't need a trade on the ES every day. We're not going to get it. We'll get some trades on different markets. A different market will hit each day. Some days we'll get a few trades, or 2 or 3. It just depends on the day. Okay. So no time fasted. Talking about keys to success. We want to get there quickly, right? We've all been trading for a while, and some more than others, obviously. But this isn't like you need to do this for a long time, or learn this thing, or learn that thing, or go scale the mountain, find the eagle eggs, drink them, and then you can be one of us, or the rite of passage. Like, there's none of that stuff. This is, you can trade with us if you can get your head around what we're trading, and you feel confident enough and comfortable enough to take those trades with us. You can take them. Plain and simple. You don't have to be someone who's traded for a long time. Even we've had traders who come in brand new or fairly new, and they can trade with us because we hand feed all the trades to you. So this isn't, do this, do that, jump through these hoops. That's not what this is. We can get you funded faster in as little as 10 days or less. Simply follow our trades and follow proper money management. That's up to you. We can't tell you what to do there. Okay. So just manage your money appropriately. Don't over leverage your trades, so on. We'll teach you this stuff. We're 100% focused on making sure that you can trade our system, making sure that you can make money quickly. Notice it doesn't say we can make money. It's so that you can make money. The reality is, I have a lot of traders that are doing extremely well, and they're making money, and that's the only thing I care about. Yeah, I make money for running the course and running the trade room, and that's fine. So we're really focused on our traders being successful, because if nobody wants to sit around and watch us make money all day, they want to make money too. All right, that's why we're doing this. We want to make this stress-free, super simple, and lightning fast. The goal is get you there quickly without stress, and make it simple. Now, there are some things that you're going to want to learn. Do you need to know everything day one? No. Are you going to know everything day one? Probably not. So we're going to teach you some things. We're going to teach you along the way. The foundations, the structure, waves, smart money concepts, multi-time frame analysis, liquidity and volume, order flow, price action, support resistance, trend lines, traps, supply and demand, and order blocks. Trade management, money management, risk management, because if you can't manage the money, you're probably not going to make any. And then psychology, discipline, trader development, because if you can't manage yourself, you definitely aren't going to make money. So we teach these core concepts. The idea behind this is we've whittled this down, we filtered it to teach you only what you need to know as a trader. We're not going to teach you all this fluff, pie in the sky stuff that just doesn't matter. Our goal is to teach you enough to be deadly and then show you how to trade the trades. That's it. Now, again, you don't need to know this right out of the gate. You can learn this stuff as you go, and you can still be taking trades with us. Here's an example of a trade on futures. This is on a 60-minute chart. We go in and find 60-minute order blocks. We'll teach you all this stuff. Market's moving down, kind of went sideways, kind of pulled back a little bit. We've got an order block. We were able to refine it. Great trade location, great entry opportunity. We could have even filtered it more to this level, but that's okay. A win is a win, and we'll take a win any day. So we're trading based on smart money concepts and order blocks. So we're taking market structure and liquidity and volume and the flow of orders and all of it. We're putting it all together, and we're moving in that direction. Here's another one, clearly broke out the highs. Got a nice zone here. This is on a Forex trade. Came right into the zone, and we got a nice profit opportunity there. So this is how we trade. Again, we're starting with a daily chart, go down to a 4-hour, 60-minute, and we're lining everything up there. Now, we teach our students exactly how to plot all of this structure. So we'll teach you how to plot all the zigs and zags, and how to plot breaks of structure, and how to plot reversals, and how to plot zones and order blocks and all of it. Now, if you've been looking at these charts, you notice that none of these charts have any indicators on them. Have you guys noticed that? There are no indicators on this chart. Now, I have nothing against indicators. There are some really great indicators out there. Heck, we have a bunch of them here that we sell. But you do not need indicators to trade our program. This is 100% pure price action trading, which is also why it works. Because when we're in control of the analysis and we're not leading things up to an algorithm, we can look at it, look at it objectively ourselves and go through that. And we teach you rules-based stuff, but it's all done by the trader. Now, why would we do this? So there's a couple of reasons. One is because it works better. And two, if you understand the market better, you're going to trade better. And three, you could trade on any platform. You don't have to trade on any specific platform. You trade on whatever you want, and you can follow the trades. There's no extra buy this indicator or that. You just join the program, and you get the trades, and you trade them on whatever you want. Okay. So more keys to your success: earn while you learn. Again, we have this crazy idea that you shouldn't have to wait to make money. You should be able to come in and trade with us right out of the gate and start making some money with us. So come into the trade room. You trade with us. We're in the trade room 8:30 to 11:30, Monday through Thursday. Okay. Some days we'll cut out at 11 or something if there's really not much going on, but 8:30 to 11:30 normally. You'll be trading with professional funded prop traders and instructors, real trades, real fills. You could see them on the charts. We always post the fills on the charts. You can see the order entry. All the trades are planned for you. So all of the stops, the targets, entries, this isn't like, hey, we're bullish on the S&P. No, we're getting in here. We're going long. Here's our target. Here's our stop. Here's everything you need to know. We're not just telling you, here's the trade. We're trading it too. And then we're tracking all of those trades. Oh, by the way, we post all of our trades in Discord so that you can copy our trades. An example of what that looks like would be like this. If we go into instructor pre-planned trades, here's all the updates on 6 p.m. last night, all the pending trades. Here's a trade that we put on for Nat Gas, hasn't come around for us. Here's one that we put on for MCL, same thing, hasn't come around for us yet. Here's a HG trade, copper. This trade hit and we took profit today. This is the before. That's the before. We break down the trade. We show you everything that's going on and where to get in. You can see that there's the entry, stop, targets, right? And we go in and post the trade after the fact, which looks like this. Same chart, same thing, same stops and targets. We hit target. So that is the before and after. This is exactly how it works. Now, obviously, we're posting trades in the trade room as well, and we're going through it together in the trade room. But throughout the day, there might be different trades that pop up that are available that don't come up during the trade room. We go in and post them all hours of the day, as long as we're available. Cool. So all the trades are posted in advance for you, and you can copy the trades while you're learning. Let's talk about trade copiers. Anybody here trade a trade copier? So you can absolutely, Ed, you can absolutely trade with a trade copier. And so the idea with this is you enter on one parent account, just trade your normal account, whatever it is your main account is. And then trade copier is going to copy that trade to every other account. Exactly what you're doing on the one account, it's going to mirror on every other account. So what would the advantage of that being? Well, you can leverage your positions without over leveraging your positions. Huh? So what this looks like is you're scaling your trades. Let's say you want to trade a $500 trade, and you're normally looking for 2 to 3 trades a day. And you think, well, if I could get $1,000 a day net average, you know, about as happy as can be. So maybe that's the idea. But what if this $500 trade that you took was a $250 trade? You were able to scale down your position and therefore not hit your max drawdowns. You scale down your position, you multiply it by 10 accounts, and now you've got 2,500 in profit for the day without risking hitting your max drawdown on your prop account. So the result is you're not blowing out your account. It's not as often, not nearly as often, because you're scaling down your positions, but you're still making the kind of money that you want to make. And you could trade up to 20 accounts with the prop firms. Now, how many of you are new to the prop firm thing? Anybody here not familiar with that yet, or maybe haven't come across it yet? Just give me a new if you're new to prop firms. Yeah, okay. So we'll cover this real quick. So what a prop firm is a funding company. Think of them as like a trading fund, right? And so you go to the prop firm and say, hey, I'm a good trader. You should let me trade some of your money. And they go, prove it. And they put you in an evaluation. And in the evaluation, you have to make so much money without losing so much money, right? Normal thresholds are like on a 50K account, you have to make 3,000 and you can't lose 2,500. That's kind of the standard. Some are a little different, but so it sounds pretty good, right? You make 3,000 without losing 2,500. They're going to let you trade 50,000 of their money. And then you get to keep sometimes up to 90 to 95% of the profit. It sounds like a pretty good deal. The problem is a lot of traders hit that drawdown and they don't get, yeah, all these markets are tradable on Apex, except for the Forex stuff, just the future stuff. But yeah, all of the stuff that we trade. So a lot of traders hit that drawdown. You want to guess how many traders hit that drawdown? It's probably about 90%. And of those traders that pass the evaluation, they get their funded account and they have the same risk parameters, 50,000. In this case, you got to make 2,600 to get paid out because you got to make enough to cover your drawdown. Can you guess how many traders fail the funded account and never get paid? That's about 90% too. Probably more. Okay, so it's not that simple. So how do we avoid hitting the drawdowns? Trade less money. Traders cannot stand to trade less often and trade less money. It's the curse of the trader. Because the idea is work harder and make more money. That's what's been ingrained into us from our youth. It doesn't work that way in trading. Remember, we're trying to make more money in less time, work smarter, not harder. These are the type of things. So work less. Don't trade so much. It's different. Something you got to train yourself to, right? But with trade copier, so the idea is get consistent trading your one account first, couple accounts, something like that. Then start copying your trades to more accounts and then scale those accounts, because you might have a drawdown of 2,500 initially. But funny thing, if you've got 5,000 in profits in your account, your drawdown's not 2,500 anymore. It's 5,000. So you could trade bigger size and not be afraid of, oh, I'm going to hit my drawdown. Okay. Good stuff. As we mentioned, you can trade this on any platform. Doesn't matter what you trade on. And there's tons of platforms out there. We just put a handful of them up, right? But trade it on any platform. What about performance? Here's an example of a week in August, 5,000 net profit. Really what we're looking at mostly is the profit factor, because Ninja's, the way that they, put the trades, some of them are broken separately and some of them are together, and it's just quirky. So the percentage of profitability and the risk reward are sometimes skewed a little bit. But if these are the numbers, 77% at 1-to-1 is great. That's a great number. 3-point profit factor, which is exactly what we were just saying. This is commonplace, guys. This is the norm. This is not like, oh, we had a great week. No, this is like normal. Here's another one. This is a great week. 7% profit factor. That's a good week, right? But yeah, this is absolutely happening. What do our traders have to say? Well, there you go. Could never figure out what the highs and lows were important with smart money concepts. Sean and Jim are crystal clear on how to do the analysis. Game changing. Not being glued to the screen. Amazing. Haven't seen anything like it before. Game changer. We don't tell these people to say this stuff. Can't wait to use it in the evals. Oh, by the way, he's funded as a result of this program. Ron really liked the new program. Much less stress. Isn't that what we just said? We want to make this less stressful, super simple, and get you there faster. Really like being able to make money while sleeping. Yeah, that's a good one. Like the new strategies, focuses on price action without any indicators, plans ahead of time, real-time results in the room, more relaxing and fun for sure. New program is epic. Everyone must join. It's a real deal. So nothing like it. Excited to join. Game changer. There it is again. Thanks for being willing to help. And we get traders that reach out to me all the time now, and it's fantastic, and I absolutely love it. There's nothing more rewarding than seeing other people succeed. We have tons of traders that are emailing in their certificates for getting funded on an account, and they're like, this has been the greatest thing. I'm funded now. It's working, and thanks so much for bringing this. And it's phenomenal. It's been really awesome. Started with NeuroStreet about a month ago. Started incorporating Gap. So far impressed. Really interesting. So here's the thing. This trader has been trading on a funded account, numerous funded accounts, if I'm not mistaken. I don't know if it's one or more, so don't quote me on that actually. But 50K funded account for 2 weeks. Results are 30 to 40% Gap trades, and the rest are his own. So let's pull it up. I don't know what the numbers are because it's too small. So let's just go check it out. Here we go. This is the same trader showing that they took withdrawals from their account. Comment on posting, like to add to my, yeah, this is cool. Sitting. This is awesome. I love this. This is cool. I haven't seen this one yet. Do you see that PA? I'm going to just highlight this here. Okay. PA, that means performance account. That means funded account. That's 90,000 with a $4,000 day on one account. One account. And just to show, like, here he is showing, hey, I was done for the day. So I started trading my sim account. Here's 1,500 bucks on the day. And here's the same account, right? At 25,000 in net profit, 21,000 in net profit, 18,000 in net profit. So you're seeing this journey go from 18 to 20 to 25, and now he's up $40,000 on that account, the same account. $40,000 on one account. Are you kidding me? It's amazing that this is happening. It's really, really happening. So it's been incredible, and we're really excited. And this is just one story. There's plenty. And now some are, this one's a great story because he's made a bunch of money, but everyone's at a different, point in the journey, right? Like some are a little further along, some are just getting funded now, some are, so on and so on. So yeah. Yeah, very cool. So let's look at some of the other stuff. I'm just going to, point out some of the trades that our traders are taking, because it's one thing for us to be able to trade these. It's another to see our traders trading these, right? So here's a trade. I zoomed in a little too much. There we go. So here's the entry. You can see the entry. Stop was up here. Hit target. I guess he was trailing his stop because it hit a stop here as a buy order. So sell, and then buy order. And move this over. Here's another one that he traded. Hit targets on that one. Here he is again. Here's Nikki chiming in with a trade. Same guy showing some more trades. Here's a posting with great results. Here's a trader showing their profit for the day. He said, where is he? Thanks for the setups. Grabbed 1-to-1, plugging along, massive trade. Nice trade. I'll take my 5 winners for the day. Like, that's awesome. So anyway, this is just to show that it's not just us that are taking winning trades. Like, it's our traders too. And you can see my posts in here. Obviously, I post them. And then this guy, posts the screencast links. Here we go. Got a winner. A little bit of a busy chart, but you can see that, it's not just us. The traders are taking these trades and they're succeeding, and it's just what you want to see. This is how it was supposed to be. So really cool. As far as logs, they're all here. Let me post the links for you. I'm actually going to pull up all these links. I'm going to paste them in the chat box for you. I do see the questions too, guys. I'll grab them here in a second. I just want to make sure I don't get off topic too much. Let's see here. I'm going to pull up all these links and paste them in the chat box. Hopefully this works. There we go. So this is all of our trades that we've taken in the trade log. So we saw the log, but just to show that, hey, we're not fibbing. These are real trades. We have all of our trades here on these other links. It shows every trade, where we got in, where we got out, good, bad, anything in between. Here's a profitable trade. Here's a profitable, this one's a break even, sorry. Little win, small win, we'll take it. Had to close out for the day. There's another one, end of day exit, but we already hit target 1. Here's another one, break even. There's another one for profit. There's another break even. Oh, actually, this one's a profitable trade because we hit target there. Okay. So these are all real trades. They're all broken down on those lists. And yeah, you can check those out anytime. We always update it as soon as we get a trade that finishes off. Cool. So let's answer some questions and then we'll go over next steps and stuff. I saw a couple questions come in. To me, risk management is the biggest problem. Wonder if we should not trade mainly against the 2,500, which is the drawback on 50. Yeah, so I mean, as far as risk management, it's really entirely up to the trader. However much risk you want to put on per trade is up to you. It's just a matter of like, how many trades does it take you to hit your max drawdown? And that's what you start with. And that's how you, kind of plot out your own risk management system. I mean, with a 75% win rate, even if you only traded the 1-to-1, which sometimes we get 3-to-1 on these trades, Even if you only trade the 1-to-1, you're doing great. So you're in pretty good shape. Now, sometimes we'll get, even with a 75% win rate, you're going to get a number of trades in a row that go south. Like you might have 3, 4, even sometimes 5 trades in a row that are going to hit you. I mean, it's not as likely the further, bigger the number gets, but it happens. You'll take a string of stop outs. So just make sure you're not over leveraging. Yeah. But this is a great system to trade if you're trading out of prop firm. That's why we're trading it. Let's see. Sounds like you guys are getting ready to opening, really close. I can't wait. Yeah, we're pushing. Yeah, cool. Yeah, we'll let you know, Umberto, for sure. We're getting close. Still working with legal and making sure that everything compliance, everything is good to go. I's are dotted, T's are crossed. Everything's been checked over and checked over by some really, really smart and not so cheap attorneys, so that we make sure we do it right. So yeah, it's coming. All right. So your choice. Keep doing what you're doing. If it's working, great. If it's not, we can help. Do this. It's working. It's working for not only us, it's working for our traders. Traders from all walks of life, from all around the world. It doesn't matter how much money you necessarily have, as long as you have enough to get into the program, you're good. Prop firms are relatively inexpensive to get started. So that's the choice. You can, some of our traders are making 1,000 a day, some make a few hundred a day, some make gobs of money, honestly. 7 figures and stuff. It's out there. It's not the norm, but it is. Yeah, there are some traders that do that. Absolutely. So what are the next steps? We have a process where we'll have you actually visit with our team. We want to make sure it's a good fit for you primarily, because it's your money that you would spend to join us. We want to make sure it's a good fit. We want to make sure we're answering all your questions and that you know everything that you need to know to join. Okay, so we take the time to visit with you. Now, the folks that you would meet with are seasoned traders. They're not new to trading. They've been trading over 15 years as well. We don't necessarily require that much trading, but it came with them. So great. We'll take it. So it's not just some, hotshot sales guy on the other end of the phone going, okay, buy now. And they don't know anything. Like, these guys they're seasoned. They know what they're talking about. So they can help you. So good stuff. So what comes with the program? Again, you get the morning trade room, plus all the performance tracking. You get afternoon, weekly strategy classes. These are on hold right now. I'm going to go over this here in a second, but we will resume these as soon as possible, where we'll do weekly afternoon classes to do deep dive and go over info. It's great. Intro courses, if you're new to any of these, any of these sort of different asset classes, you can learn the others. Foundations courses, all things trading, everything is in there. And then we have our mastery courses. So we've built out the structure and smart money concepts mastery course. This one is finished. This one is ready to go. This one is in progress. We'll just put WIP, work in progress. Okay, I'm working on that one right now. We had a choice when we launched this program. Do we wait until all the education is done and filmed, or do we bring it out now and help traders make some money, because these trades are phenomenal? We spent months trading this system before we brought it out, because we wanted to make sure that if we're going to bring it through, that it's got to be better than what we're already doing, which was pretty solid before, but it had to be better, because if it's not better, what's the point? So we spent our time, we went through it, and so we had a choice. Do we bring it out or do we wait? We opted to bring it out. And so we're working through building out all the education. So this course is available by the time you get done with this one. The goal is that this one will be done. So just full transparency, right? Once these courses are done, then we will go back to our afternoon classes as well. Okay, so that's coming. We do have a lot of afternoon classes that are already recorded and available that you can watch too. All of the pre-planned instructor trades are included. So you've got whatever trades are available that I can find, I put them out and you guys can trade them. Private members only chat room. That's where we post all the trades. Instructor trade review. How many of you have ever had someone that you could submit a chart to or submit a trade to, and they can look at it with you and go, okay, here's what went right, here's what went wrong, here's what to focus on next time? Like, that is so rare in the industry that we really wanted to make sure that when we developed this, that we had an element where you could submit your questions or your charts and get feedback, because that's one of the best ways to learn, is to correct your mistakes. If you go on making mistakes and you don't know what's going wrong, how could you fix it? So we wanted to make sure we have that. So that's a huge bonus. Risk management, money management, trade management course. Any workspaces or templates, we'll give them to you. Checklists and cheat sheets. Trader development and trader training. This is going to be more like the mindset, discipline, business side. And then you get a $500 coupon to use anywhere with NeuroStreet or its companies. So ARC, Crypto Street, any of those, you can use them for whatever. Platform neutral. You can trade it, day trading, swing trading as well, any time frame, doesn't matter. Good to go. So I'm going to launch a poll here. And so if you can let me know where you kind of fit. Is this something that you're interested in? Do you have questions? Do you need us to answer some questions for you first? Or are you interested in visiting with the team to get the rest of the story and get your questions answered in person? So go ahead and let us know where you're at. I'm going to post the link here as well. If you are interested in connecting, what we'll have you do is go ahead and click this. Well, click the link I put in the box, but it goes here, and schedule time with our team. As a thank you for you scheduling time, we're going to give you a free guest pass to the trade room. So you can come in and you can trade with us. We'll give you some time to come in and check it out. We want to make sure it's a good fit and that you see it and go, yeah, this is exactly what I want, and feel good about doing this with us, because we want everybody to be in this together, right? Plus, we'll give you another $300 coupon just for meeting with us. Just for meeting with us, you can use it on anything. So if you decide, yeah, maybe this program's not what you're looking for, but you want to buy some indicators or do something else, great. You got a $300 coupon out of it. So give us a half an hour and we'll give you $300. Pretty good deal. And you get a free trade room pass. So that's the scoop. So cool. I got a few of you have answered. Let me know, guys, even if you're, not sure and not sure it's for you, just put not sure yet. Just let us know so that we can let our team know. We appreciate it. Yeah, thanks. So cool. What other questions do you have now? What can I answer for you now? Anything come to mind? Nothing? Pretty good. Yep. What we'll have you do, Jesper, go ahead and what I would say is just go ahead and fill out the info here. And then when you get the confirmation, send an email in on that confirmation and just say, hey, I'm curious on pricing before we meet. And they'll give you pricing. We don't put pricing in these events usually because a lot of times we'll run specials or promotions throughout the year. And these videos end up on YouTube. And so it's just better, less confusing if we go over pricing together. It's a good time to get involved for sure. We'll make sure we give you the best deal possible. Don't worry about that. We'll make sure you get taken care of. So perfect. What else? What is algo? Algos would be automated systems, like automated trading systems. So you might have heard them called bots or something like that. What else? Anything? Can you use it on options? You could use the strategy on options. Yes. We don't trade options in this program. We do have another one that trades stocks primarily, but there's some additional education on options. But if you're already trading options and you kind of already know your way around and you just want to learn this system to trade on options, then yes, absolutely. Yeah. How much time in trading versus trading? I'm not sure. You probably put training versus trading, maybe. I'm not sure what you meant. But as far as the time involved in trading this, you could realistically, you could just be with us for an hour in the morning. A lot of our traders love this because they put the trades on, and then you're pretty much done. You just kind of check on them every once in a while. Like I have trades that hit overnight while I'm sleeping, and the trades are good. You don't really need to babysit them. So it's great for those that have full-time jobs or, other stuff that they're working on. Yeah, I'd say about an hour a day is great. If you have more, you can do some of the training and stuff like that, then yeah. Talking about the algos. Some of them you can, well, no, actually not on options. No, because NinjaTrader doesn't have options. And all the algos are programmed for options, but that's a separate discussion. So trade room hours 8:30 to 11:30, Monday through Thursday, Eastern time. Yeah, absolutely. Especially if you're working from home, William, absolutely manageable. Yeah. I mean, everybody's schedule's a little bit different, but you can put the trades on. A lot of them take a while before the trades will hit. So you've got plenty of time to get them on before they hit. 4-hour is mostly used by swing traders. That is accurate. Yes. We use a 4-hour to set our bias, our direction, and to find pockets of liquidity that are very, very strong. And then we drill down to a 60-minute chart. Yeah. And it works really well. We get probably on average, now some weeks are busier than others, but on average, we get about 1 trade a day per asset class. So 1 trade a day for Forex, 1 for futures. So some days you'll have no trades on futures. Some days you'll have 2 to 3. So you can trade as many days as you want. You do not have to trade every day. No, not at all. It's up to you. Can you use Thinkorswim? Yes, absolutely you can. As long as you can trade futures and Forex or one or the other, then yes, absolutely. Crypto, we don't get a lot of trades yet. There are some, but yeah, not as many. Very cool. We use Dome or chart trades. It's up to you. I think most of our students probably use the chart trader. It's a lot easier because you don't have to be really quick with it. You set the position and you can put your OCO orders or bracket orders or whatever you want to call them. But yeah, you can use the Dome if you prefer that. It's up to you. Cool. We'll keep this open for a couple more minutes and then we'll wrap up. Awesome. Yeah, look forward to it, Jesper. Our team will take good care of you. How quick can you go live? It's a great question, Michael. It depends on, everybody's a little bit different on that time frame. I would say initially, trade and sim with us, get used to the executions and the trades and so on. But I mean, if you're, it's whenever you're comfortable putting those trades on, the trades are hitting. So it's just a matter of once you have the confidence in the trades yourself and that you're obviously doing it without making mistakes or errors, that sort of thing. So do that in sim for a while. And I mean, a couple weeks, maybe more if you need more, but a couple weeks is pretty realistic. Yeah. Cool. Awesome. Well, thanks so much for hanging out, guys. Really appreciate your attendance. We appreciate you spending time with us, and definitely appreciate you taking time out of your day to be here with us. So thanks so much, and let us know how we can help, and we'll look forward to chatting with you. Ed, yeah, absolutely. No, you're fine, Ed. Yeah, we can work together. I got you covered. Absolutely. Yeah, just send me. I think I'm not sure if I still have an email from you. I get backed up sometimes. Takes me usually I'm about a day out on a lot of stuff. So yeah, any market, any time frame. That's the thing that all right, sounds good. That's the thing about this that works great is you can really, I mean, I'm seeing this work on like 15-minute charts. I'm seeing it work on 5-minute charts. I'm seeing it work on futures and Forex. And we've even looked at some stock stuff and ETFs and all of that. It works. It works because it's what the institutions are trading based off of, which is liquidity concepts. And that's how institutions and large, banks and all of that, that's how they're trading. So yeah, it works. Perfect. Course is structured. Yeah, there's still some more stuff coming out. The price action one is done. So I would say work through that, get some practice time in on that. And then hopefully by the time you're done with that, I'll be done with the order blocks course and the liquidity stuff. But we do have tons of other education in there as well. I would say though, just focus on if you've already been trading a while, focus on the stuff that we're putting out specifically for this course. And I think you'll get a lot out of it. Yeah, it's very, very structured and very detailed, but in a good way. It is 9. I mean, when it comes to subjectivity, there's only some level involved, but no, it's all rules based to the point where like I've had to define stuff very specifically so that we can make it rules based. And it is extremely rules based. Yeah. But there's always some level of subjectivity. There's some that we go, I don't like this trade because, and we might shy away from a trade or two here or there. One-time cost. Yeah, very good question. One-time cost, it's cheaper than you'd expect. And then there's an annual fee, which is $295 after the first year. And that's it. Yeah, otherwise it's a one-time cost. So what you might expect to pay in 6 months is probably about the going rate for this program, just to give you an idea. Payments, if you need a payment or, you need to break it up a little bit, just talk with our team. We'll work with you as much as we can. Wouldn't say we're quite magical when it comes to that, but we'll definitely work with you. So we want to make it work. We want to be able to, if it's a good fit, we want to be able to help you get in. So yeah, we'll work with you. Cool deal. Awesome. Well, thanks so much, guys. Really appreciate it again. Thanks for hanging out. And we will see you in the one-on-ones, and we'll see you in the trade room on your guest passes, and we'll all go take some really great trades. So enjoy the weekend. And yeah, we'll catch you next week on Monday. We'll be in there. We'll be in the trade room, and even we are trading, even though it's a holiday, the markets are still open. Might be slow, but we'll be there. So we will see you then. Everybody have a great weekend. And to all the Canadians out there, enjoy your Thanksgiving. And we'll see you on Monday. Take care, everybody. Cheers.